The NBA is in trouble because for the first time in 3 years, Nikola Jokic has help. I mean, real help. And if you were wondering how good the Nuggets would look with an actual bench, with an actual backup center, we are 9 games into the season, and Denver are top 2 in defense, top 2 in offense, and top 2 in net rating. And Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon, and Jamal Murray might all be playing the best basketball of their careers at the same time. But the Nuggets being so good this season isn't about Jokic. Well, that's a complete lie. But the reason for their improvement is because of these guys right here. Can you believe what happens when you give the 3-time MVP, the best player in the world, a bench that is actually good? A bench that doesn't rely on rookies and Dario Saric? Well, you finally see this team look like an actual NBA team when Jokic isn't on the floor. Because last season when Nikola Jokic went to the bench, Denver had a negative 8.5 net rating. They were the 29th ranked offense and a bad defense. This was the same the year before and the year before. We've all seen the numbers. Yes, it was that bad. This season with Nikola Jokic on the bench, the Nuggets have been okay. No, that's literally all we have been asking for. They don't need to be the 2016 Warriors when Jokic goes to the bench, but can they just be an NBA team? Well, so far, they can. And it helps when you have Nikola Jokic 2.0 coming off the bench. You think I'm joking? Watch Jonas Valanciunas with the ball at the top of the key here. Strawther cuts backdoor, JV finds him, and he finishes at the rim. Or here where he gets it at the elbow. Murray sets the screen for Bruce, who dives to the rim, and it's a perfect bounce pass to Bruce in stride for the layup. And if he's not playmaking like Jokic, he's scoring like him. Like here where he gets the ball deep against Klingon, and just look at him use that size to create the initial space and then the soft hook over the shot blocker. Or this time getting a wing on him, and even with the double coming over, how about turning baseline and the little one-legged jumper? I mean, is that not Nikola Jokic right there? He's even stretching the floor. And if you were to look at Jonas Valanciunas' numbers per 36, and I know per 36 is very flawed, he is averaging 25 and 14, which hilariously is the exact same numbers that Nikola Jokic is averaging. And this is the greatest trade in NBA history, because whilst JV is putting up Jokic numbers off the bench, Dario Saric can't get any minutes for one of the worst teams in the league. Calvin Booth, you were a war criminal. And it's not just JV either. Honestly, he hasn't even been the best Nuggets bench player this season. That has been Tim Hardaway Jr. Because everything you could have hoped for when the Nuggets signed Tim Hardaway Jr., someone who has always been a good 3-point shooter and just a good shooter in general, he has absolutely delivered and more, shooting 45% from 3, averaging 11 points a game, coming off handoffs, hitting catch and shoot threes, hitting pull-up jumpers when he has space. This is the kind of dynamite scorer you need off a bench. And speaking of veterans, Bruce Brown might not have been as productive as JV and Tim Hardaway Jr., but he has been doing Bruce Brown things. You get some playmaking, you get some defense, he's shooting 40% from 3, and one thing about Bruce on this Nuggets team is he is just reliable. And speaking of reliability, today's sponsor Mint Mobile is as reliable as they come. As consumers in 2025, the amount of choices and options we have when it comes to mobile plans is quite frankly, it's overwhelming. And not all of those options are great either. Mint Mobile, on the other hand, gives you everything you could hope for in a mobile plan. Because I'm pretty sure what I want in a mobile plan is the same as what you want, and he wants, and she wants. Even she wants what Mint Mobile is providing. And that is reliability, consistency, and affordability. And I can't imagine anyone being more reliable than the largest 5G network in all of America, who not only provide range, but unlimited talk and text. Yes, if you want to spend all night talking to your girlfriend or boyfriend, you can do that with Mint Mobile. And not just in America, but in Canada and Mexico as well. And what makes Mint so great is you can choose from 5 gigabytes of data per month to 10 gigs to 15 gigs, or even an unlimited amount. And if you ever want to increase or decrease your amount, Mint makes that easy to do as well from the comfort of your own home whilst keeping your existing phone number as well. And Mint Mobile has somehow only gotten more affordable because for the holiday season, you can get 50% off an unlimited premium wireless plan from Mint. Pay just $15 for a 3, 6, or 12-month plan from a mobile company who pride themselves on reliability and affordability. Mint Mobile. And that's just the bench. I mentioned it earlier in the video, we might be seeing the best version of Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Aaron Gordon at the same time. And I'm not the only one who is realizing this.
You talk about Jamal and Nikola, but Aaron Gordon, they're not the most famous big three, but when you think about the chemistry between those three players, he's so smart the way he plays and just seemingly keeps getting better and better.
Thank you. Because after years of people failing to recognize it, this is not a duo in Denver. It is a big three of Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Aaron Gordon. And I'm not going to pat myself on the back, but I did already think Aaron Gordon was the most underrated player in the league entering this season. Well, he has gotten even better. Would you believe Aaron Gordon is averaging a career high in points? He's also averaging a career high in free throw attempts. But the craziest part about Aaron Gordon's game, it's the shooting leap. Last year, Aaron Gordon made history with his shooting improvement. And guys, he has somehow gotten even better in both of those aspects. I guess when you decide to build a basketball court in your house, all of a sudden you turn into a 6'9" Steph Curry. Because Aaron Gordon right now is not only shooting 45% from three, he is 8th in the NBA for free throw percentage. And if he doesn't kill you from the 3-point line, he'll just hit you with this.
Gordon behind the back, another crossover down the lane, and a poster!
And when you factor in what he does defensively, what he does as a scorer in the paint, a rebounder, a playmaker, this is an all-star right now. If Denver play this way and he continues to play like this, Aaron Gordon is a flat-out all-star and remains one of, if not the most underrated players in the league. He is that good. Now, someone who hasn't quite been as good, should we address the elephant in the room? Well, it's not exactly an elephant. Cam Johnson has been bad. No sugarcoating it. He has been bad, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, this isn't going to continue. So far this season, Cam Johnson is averaging nearly 3 wide-open 3 attempts a game. Last season, he averaged about the same attempts. Do you guys want to take a guess at the difference in percentage from last year to this year on wide-open threes? 10%? 20%? 26%. So unless you believe Cam Johnson, a guy who was an elite shooter in high school, in college, and every year of his NBA career has suddenly forgot to shoot on a team where almost every player ever has increased their 3-point shooting numbers, unless you think that, then I'm not worried about Cam Johnson. And you know what? When in doubt, listen to what Nikola Jokic has to say. He doesn't want to mess it up, you know? Maybe he overthinks sometimes, but that's fine. I think that's normal. He's a smart player. He's gonna figure it out. And what I've liked from Cam the last couple of games is despite still not being able to shoot, it has been the playmaking. This is the reason I thought he was an upgrade over Michael Porter Jr. Now, right now he hasn't been, but it's because he can do things like this, where he gets the handoff from Jokic and just look at the patience, drawing Draymond away and then finding Jokic with the beautiful bounce pass. And as he starts to actually hit threes and get to his mid-range and handle the ball more and build more chemistry with Jokic, you can just see how this is going to work. Cam Johnson has been bad so far, but if I can guarantee you one thing, he's not going to shoot 23% from three for the rest of the season. And with the playmaking and the defensive improvements he's starting to make, he's going to be really good. And you know who else has been fantastic for the Nuggets? It's Nikola Jokic. And if you're wondering why I didn't talk much about him in this video, it's because I made an entire video talking about him, which you can watch here. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Dropping a like would be cool. Have a great day.